Hi, Leo family. Thank you so much for all you do to support the channel and help us grow. I'm overwhelmed and so grateful for all of your comments, kindness. I love just doing these videos and hearing from you. It's just such a positive environment. And I hope to keep growing and continue this on because it's just something I look forward to every time I post. I love to see some of the same people over and over. And I appreciate you so much. I hope you're having a good holiday season if you celebrate. Let's get into your reading today. What I'm immediately getting today is a different message for sure. I feel like in the recent past, in the last few months, this 2024 to 2025 period, a lot of you have felt disappointed by certain people, certain relationships, certain people's actions, or lack thereof, or just like I'm feeling this heaviness with this. Like I feel like I don't know if you're disappointed in a love connection. You're disappointed that someone that you thought you'd be with forever didn't work out, or you're disappointed in a friend that you considered a sister or a best friend and how they didn't think of you for something, or they let you down in some way, or they chose someone else in some way. I'm just feeling this strange energy, or a workplace that could have chose someone else for a promotion or whatever it may be. Like I just feel like in your heart, in your mind, this person was everything to you and you always thought of them and you always considered them, and like you would choose them for whatever this was, but it wasn't reciprocated, and that left you disappointed. But it also left, it was like almost like an instantaneous thing, like you felt sad about it or let down by it, but within the next minute or 5 minutes or 10 minutes, you realize that you have to release expectations in some way, release expectations on yourself, how you think your life should play out, how the people in your life behave. Like, unfortunately, we're all human and we all have a lot going on in our lives, especially these days. So if someone didn't show up for you, it doesn't necessarily mean that they don't love you or they weren't thinking of you. It's just maybe they have so much going on in their own life that they didn't think that it would offend you or something like that. Like, I don't know. But honestly, what's coming from this and the key messages are to match energy. So in the future, when something comes up and this person didn't think of you, maybe you'll think of someone else who did think of you. You always want to put your energy where it's reciprocated, where it is matched, and where it feels good to put it. If it doesn't feel good to put it there, then put your energy somewhere else. And if you have nowhere else to put it within yourself, is what I feel. And then what they just kept telling me over and over is better ahead than what's left behind. So that friend that let you down, that love that let you down, that ex that couldn't act right. Like, I feel like for someone, it's a circumstance that you really loved someone and cared for them, but they wouldn't do the work on themselves or better themselves or whatever it is. So the relationship couldn't work out because of their addiction or whatever they were going through. I feel like we just need to release the expectation on everyone. If a love situation doesn't turn out for you, it might just be protection. It might just be that there's something better for you that's not meant for you. It was meant to teach you a lesson, and then you must move on. I know it's very hard. It's easier said than done. But whenever someone doesn't treat you right or make some kind of decision that hurts you in a way, it might just send you in a different way where you pull back your energy or you move on to something else. And then one day you realize, I understand why that didn't work out. I understand why I wasn't meant to be with that person. That's why they couldn't get their life together, because we weren't meant to be together. So there's something like that going on. I definitely feel disappointment. And I feel like sometimes the ones around us that love us the most can indirectly hurt us without even knowing it, either by letting us down in some way, not including us in something, or saying something hurtful when they don't realize. But in this intention with like this friend or family, I don't feel like it was done with ill intent. I just feel like this person has a lot going on themselves. And maybe, for example, like they just distract themselves by being busy all the time. So they're busy every day with a different friend because they're going through a depression or whatever it may be. And that's why you weren't included every single time, is because every day they space out with a different friend because they can't handle to be alone within themselves right now. There's just a lot that we don't know about people. So we can't be so quick to judge. And Spirit doesn't want you to be sad. Spirit doesn't want you to grovel in it or cry about it. Spirit just wants you to keep moving forward to something better. And yeah, that's basically the message. Then I have play here. Have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. And that's the thing. If this friend didn't show up for you this day, or they made a weird comment or whatever, but they're really a good friend or a good family, maybe they're just having an off day. Maybe they're just really going through something in their relationship or their workplace or the world. Maybe it's not all about you. So don't take it so seriously. And this ex that couldn't get their life together, that literally has nothing to do with you. It could be who this person is. It could be how they were before you met them, the cycle that they're still in. They won't do the healing. Not everyone wants to be better. Not everyone wants to grow. Not everyone wants to ascend. So don't take it as a personal dig to yourself that this person doesn't want to be the person you need them to be. Some people just want to just stay the same. They don't want to grow or prosper in life. And that's a harsh reality as well, but it is true. Then we have align your life. What is not aligned and needs to change? The initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Leap, you go first. The universe will catch you. Yes, just say yes. No, wait, postpone, say no. And then we have Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. So with this, it's just giving me a lot of different messages. You're trying to align your life with your energy, what you're feeling, what you want your life to look like. You might have to say no to people. You might have to say yes to something different. You might have to leave behind what you have to go towards something unknown, and it is scary. But what you have right now, does it align? Is that the kind of friend that you want? Is that the kind of partner that you want or workplace that you want? If it's not, then you might have to take a leap into something else. And I'm really getting with the play, leap, and yes. Someone here has been too serious. Someone here has taken things too seriously in their life. Someone's gone through that cycle where they always have to work. They always have to take it seriously. They have to watch their back. They have to protect themselves. And you've gone through this already. You've done the rite of passage. You've crossed that negative, dark period, and you're now in a positive, light one. So keep reminding yourself of that and align your life with this new positive reality and not the past. The past of who you were, what you had to deal with back then is not what you have to deal with now. Any more messages for Leo? Any more messages for Leo, please? What does Leo need to know at this time? Okay, well, the cards are all falling on the floor too. Anything else for Leo, please? Okay, yeah. Heart-to-heart conversations, okay. So we have past life relationship, romantic feelings. Flirt again with the play. Calling in your soulmate, passion, wedding. Let your friends help you, retreat, playfulness again, heart-to-heart conversations. Okay, so this is giving me what we were just talking about. This friend or family member that let you down recently, hurt you indirectly in a weird way, or just disappointed you by something they did or said. Maybe you don't want to just automatically freak out or get sad about it or whatever, because like I said, I feel like this person is a good person in your life. Maybe you'd want to have a heart-to-heart conversation with this person, and maybe you'll learn a lot from this. And what I feel like you're learning in either exes that don't work out for you or friends or family situations is you're learning not to be so fiery, passionate, reactive, and just calmly, don't assume, just calmly talk to people. And when you do, there might be a lot that you don't know that this person's struggling with and why they've acted. Like, it's like what I'm getting is this person's life's kind of in turmoils in different ways, and their emotions are as well. So they're all over the place, and they're not intentionally doing something to hurt you. They're just trying to get by in what they're going through. So heart-to-heart conversations with those close to you, specifically friends, because the friends is here, might be really therapeutic for you at this time, and might also teach you another lesson, that what people do has actually nothing to do with you most of the time, but is 90% a reflection of what they're going through, what they're feeling, and what they're struggling with themselves. Others of you, like I said, with this retreat and playfulness and align your life and play, you need to, again, figure out who aligns with your life and morals and what you want in it, and retreat from those that don't. But also retreat from being so heavy, retreat from being so serious, retreat for never letting yourself relax or play. That's something you really need to let go of. And it's been coming up in so many readings. So I feel like someone's really struggling with it. You could have Virgo or Capricorn in your chart heavy as well, or you could be dealing with one. But there's a time to work hard, and what immediately came up for me is like people of extreme wealth, people of extreme success, people of a certain level of fame, people of a certain level of fortune. They might have grinded and worked 5 jobs and worked 7 days a week, 365 days a week. But then when you get to a certain level of wealth, a certain level of success, you've received something that you really wanted and you really dreamed of for a long time. It's okay to retreat. It's okay to take a vacation. It's okay to play. It's okay to relax. It's okay to take a day off. No one's going to judge you. You don't always have to go so hard. And that's not how life even works. Like, look at the seasons as another thing. Winter's slow. Animals are sleepy. Everybody's hibernating. No one wants to go out. We're not on high, go, 24/7 in our life, or you're going to burn out. And there's simply no need to, is what I keep getting with your readings. Because like I said, you might have had to work so hard when you're in this dark period of your life. You struggled. You were resilient. It was needed. But now you're in this fairy tale land, or it might feel like it. And so you might have guilt to relax, guilt to not work that day, guilt to take too many trips, guilt to whatever. You've earned it, and don't feel guilty about it, and embrace it. And for some of you, you're calling in love for sure. They are not telling me in your readings lately whether it is new, whether it is old, whether it is someone you already know or someone you will be meeting. I feel like when they do this, it's on purpose, because not every beautiful gift, not every beautiful surprise is meant to be ruined or meant to be put out there. There's some joy in life in just not knowing. There's some joy in life in being surprised, in something that you never thought that would happen for you happening, in you giving up on love, and then you get married and you meet this past life relationship. Whatever I can tell you about this, though, is you've called this person in by all the work you've done on yourself and the self-love and healing that you've done on yourself, and that it's going to be something long-term, a very strong connection. You definitely have past lives together is what I feel. And you'll know because you have a lot of passion for this person. And they also make you feel really safe. Like in all these cards, I'm noticing the man holding the woman in every single picture. Like they're holding here. He's holding her here. He's holding her here. So this person makes you feel held, seen, supported, nurtured, protected. These are the feelings, but there's also this fiery passion. And this, with all these hands on each other too, it's like you can't keep your hands off each other. You can't stay away from each other. You guys always want to be beside each other. You always want to be together. This is how you'll know. But they're not telling me if it's old or new. We'll see if this comes through, but I feel like this is intentional. But definitely romance is in the cards for you. And I don't see the cards displayed here, but I definitely feel like money is in the cards for you. And just an easier period in your life is in the cards for you as well. Any more messages for Leo? Whoa. And all the cards are falling on the floor here. This is just, okay. Any more messages for Leo at this time? Thank you for your messages, Spirit. Okay. So there we go. This love is coming in, just like I said to you, when you are whole, when you've done the growth and work on yourself, you're at peace, you're in a good emotional state, you've leveled up, you've aligned with the life that you want, you truly love yourself and you're truly good on your own. And then under the deck, we have, look, unfinished business and love. And after a time that you were free and you surrendered, you gave up on it in a way, but not in a bad way. Just in a way that it was like, everything I thought my life would look like is not existing right now. My life looks totally different, or in some ways it looks the same or better than expected. So why am I clinging to this narrative of how everything has to be? I just release it, and I know and trust God, my guides, everyone to bring what's for me. And then you start dating again. Okay. And again, you've healed and released a lot. This was the cycle. Like I told you, you could have had failed relationship after cheater, liar, narcissist, and the kettle just clicks. So it's confirmation. After you were finding the same person in different bodies repetitively. And it was super frustrating for you. And for you, it was from definitely in love. And for you, okay, let's get into this thing here. All right, so I'm getting a lot of messages. Let's just get into this quickly before I forget. So yeah, you kept having like heartbreak after heartbreak, letdown after letdown. You could have dealt with person after person that had addiction issues, person after person that was, like I said, a liar or cheater, or always choosing something else over you, whether it be their family or the job, or just being selfish, not seeing your worth, whatever it may be. This was your cycle in love, but as we've discussed many times, Leo, that cycle's over. As you can see, it's just here in the bottom here, and this one's not even that. This is dating and meeting someone new. So you've released all this, you've come to peace, you've come to freedom and surrender and healing and inner growth, even from these people that hurt you, even from these exes that broke your heart, even from these friends that let you down. No matter what it is, you're not letting people destroy you in the same way. Some of you have a huge heart. You're very empathetic. You feel so deep. You love so deep. Your love knows no boundaries is what I was hearing before, but that's all stopped. You're no longer just pouring into people and getting nothing in return. You're now, like I said, matching energy only. So you're not disappointed, and you're releasing expectations, which is this freedom surrender as well. So we have tons of cards here. We definitely have ex-lover. We have unfinished business and fated meeting. And there's also meeting someone new, secret admirer. So as always, collective reading, multiple energies going on here. You have exes that want to come back. You have new people that you're meeting. You have secret admirers. So with this, I always think like someone in your friend group, or someone that sees you at the gym but doesn't know you but just has a crush on you, or sees you at work and doesn't know you but they want to get close to you. And this all, like, you don't expect this. You don't know what's going to happen. You've surrendered to love. You just you really want it for some of you. You really desire it, but you're not going to hurt yourself by having unrealistic expectations, or being in something that isn't for you, or just pouring unequal love into people. Any more messages for Leo? What does Leo need to know at this time, please? What does Leo need to know at this time? Thank you for your messages. Yes. So under the deck, like, this just keeps coming up because we have to talk about the past in order to talk about the present and the future, because how else will you know this is your reading if you're not resonating with what already happened, right? So that's why they bring it up. It's not to trigger you or anything. It's to remind you of how far you've come. So in the past, there was a lot of lack and suffering for a lot of you. Could have had to do with a divine masculine, could have had to do with failed love situation after failed love situation, or like a father in your life, or some sort of masculine in your life that was just constantly just making you feel bad all the time. And yeah, it could be your twin flame as well. This was in the past, okay? Could have been a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. This person lives in a lot of regret and repression and fear and limitations about what's happened. You now have air here, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, self-worth, expectations, present, abundant, gratitude, lack, doubts, and cycles, change, completion. So again, what I'm seeing the most here is, again, either a father figure that let you down a lot in your life, either a family member, a friend, or just in love, you always felt let down in life by these people. But this cycle, like I have told you guys before, is done. You don't need to fear this anymore. You don't need to live in lack or doubt or have limiting beliefs or fears that you're never going to meet your person, because you are. It's in all your cards. As soon as you heal from this cycle, that's when you'll meet them. Terrible times in life can't continue on forever. Like, it's not, your guides, God, spirit is not here to torture you or torment you or to put you through the ringer, but everything's connected in ways we don't understand. So you meeting this twin flame was already written in the stars. It was already written in a book. It was already, you both agreed to it before you came to Earth. You were both going to trigger a lot of change in each other. They've changed and you've changed. And the biggest thing that you've realized is your own self-worth, self-love is directly correlated to your abundance in life, your love in life, receiving everything you want. Is what you had to fix something inside of you where you didn't think you were worthy, you didn't think that you deserved it, you didn't think anyone would ever love you for whatever wound that was. You're not what happened to you. And you had to also release control, which is another protection mechanism, and release expectation, be present and grateful in the moment. And they're always telling me, but they're telling me especially now, the more that you are grateful, the more that you will receive. So if one little good thing happens to you today, tell me down in the comments one thing that you're grateful for, 3 things that you're grateful for, because by being in gratitude, it's the highest frequency and it leads you towards everything that you want. And there is definitely a twin flame that's coming back with unfinished business here. Let's pull more cards on it. What key messages do you want Leo to know, please? Key messages for Leo. All right. And every card has almost fallen on the floor. I'm not sure what that's about. So we have no under the deck. Okay, no, you're ready. Cycle's completed. Opportunity. Meditation brings answers. Perfect timing, take action, remain positive. So as I've said before in your readings, the feeling that I've been getting with your readings lately is you've surpassed something. You've surpassed a cycle. You've surpassed a way of being. You've surpassed this stuck, stagnant, repetitive hurt and pain cycle. And you're now ready to move forward. A lot of opportunities and abundance are coming towards you in the perfect time when you're in a really positive, healed, peaceful, good on your own, loving yourself, knowing your worth energy. And you might not know what to do with this because so many good things come into your life at this time. But meditation might bring answers for you because only you know in your heart what you truly want. Some of you, your automatic reaction to someone from the past or this twin flame could be a no. But what they're giving me with this is, with this meditation bring answers, this is really giving me a different feeling. It's giving me Like I said with the friend or the family member in the beginning, don't be so quick to react. Don't be so quick to be passionate about something. Have a heart-to-heart conversation and figure out where to go from there. That's giving me the same energy with this, where it's like you might have been the type of person in the past to say an immediate no because of what this person's done to you or how they've hurt you and all that. But you might just want to collect all the information and meditate, decide step by step, action by action of this person, and decide then. And same within dating, like you don't have to have it all figured out in the first date, second date, fifth date. Really listen, really have heart to hearts, really see if this person is compatible for you, if you want the same things, and then take the opportunity and whatever benefits you. Because again, you've been in that cycle of doing what benefits everyone else, and now it's time to do what benefits you the most. So this is your reading, Leo. Love you. See you in your next one.